Hello YouTube, what's going on? My name is Ekuegan. You just call me EK. In today's video, I want to talk about the Trial Scout rifle that everyone's kind of chasing after. All right, it's called Aisha's Embrace. I wasn't gonna play Trials much this week because I was gonna try to go for the linear, and I was like, F it, why not go for the Scout? Because I seen some potential on it, and honestly, I'm very shocked and surprised that I like it. Also, I didn't really get like a good reads. I wanted, triple tap here, Focus Fury with Enhance. I didn't get that. I wanted to kind of pair that with Vice Stinger and test it out. But you know what? Maybe next week when it's double, the Trials rank or whatever, we might also get the depth weapon to be that. Anyways, this Scout rifle is a rapid fire frame. Don't forget that this season we have Scout rifles as anti-barrier. The neat thing about this Scout rifle is that it can roll with armor piercing. Armor piercing is basically 5% extra damage against, barrier champions, and it's one of those things that I always like to have on my, anti-barrier weapons. So there's a bunch of different rolls out there. Most people are going for something like triple tap and 4 times the charm, right? And if you end up getting this with armor piercing, you might be happy with it. My roll that I was going for is right here. All right. The main 3 things that I wanted was armor piercing, shoot to loot, and turnabout. And each one serves a different purpose. But the neat thing about this Scout rifle is that you also have one quiet moment, which grants you increased reload speed when out of combat. And when I mean out of combat, it seems like 3 seconds seems to be the sweet spot, right? You stop shooting things, you take cover, and in 3 seconds, you're going to have this perk procced up. One neat thing about this roll is that armor piercing is here, right? I also have a dead big ones, which means if I'm hitting a barrier shield, I get to crack it pretty quickly. Shoot to loot is made so if I do have ammo somewhere that I need to get to, I can basically shoot it down. And the neat thing about this is if I am out of combat, I can basically have a good increased reload here with shoot to loot put together. Now, turnabout. Turnabout is something that a lot of people haven't been looking at as much. I do wish I prayed that this Scout rifle could have had turnabout and adaptive munitions together, because then that would have been like a god roll of a weapon, but it doesn't. So shoot to loot is actually the nicer thing here. Also, shoot to loot does affect overflow weapons and other things like that. Like if you're running the kinetic stasis sniper, this might be something that you might want to use, right? Now, turnabout gives you an overshield. That overshield is 35. Okay, so you get 35 basically for your overshield. If you need to know, I do have a clip. We'll probably put it in the description here for you to kind of test out. But the neat thing is turnabout works on barrier shield. So imagine in a GM certain situation, you break a shield and you're almost one shot, right? When you break that shield, you get this overshield, which is going to last you 10 seconds. It allows you to kind of recover. And if you have to go behind cover, you still have one quiet moment to reload. Let's say you're out of heavy and special and you have to use this Scout rifle as the only option for damage. That is why it's nice to have that big ones here, right? And it's also nice to be behind cover because then you also have one quiet moment. So if you look here, right, if I engage, one quiet moment goes away. If I back up, in about 3 seconds, it's going to come right back, right? And it's a nice reload. It's literally, boom, look at that. So that is a great reload to have. Now, one neat thing to pay attention to, too, is watch when this guy puts his shield up. Come on. You could do it. All right, his shield is broken. Turnabout gives me an overshield for 10 seconds, right? So that means not only do I have a bit more survivability, but I also get an overshield. And if you're behind cover, one quiet moment is also going to be your thing. So if you're out there and you're like, what is my role for endgame? This is my role. I wanted armor piercing with loot to shoot, or shoot to loot, and turnabout. I know a lot of people say turnabout is not the greatest thing. I think it's nice to have an overshield, especially in endgame content. All right, that's about it. If you guys like these kind of videos, or if you have a special role that you like on this weapon, definitely leave it in the comments. I do read the comments. And yeah, see you on the next video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We're almost close to 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is fucking insane. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has joined up on the journey, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.